Welcome back. We are less now than an hour away from a hearing on the district attorney here in Fulton County's request for an emergency protection order. Again, thanks for being here at 12:30. I'm Jonathan Martin.
And I'm Faith Jesse. So this hearing will be this afternoon at 1:30, so just under an hour now. The request comes after video interviews with defendants who took plea deals were leaked to social media.
I said, "What do you mean?" And he said, "Well, the boss," meaning President Trump, and everyone understood the boss, that's what we all called him. He said the boss is not going to leave under any circumstances. We are just going to stay in power. And I said to him, well, it doesn't quite work that way.
So you were just listening to former Trump attorney Jenna Ellis in one of the videos obtained by the Washington Post recounting an exchange she says she had with a then White House aide regarding then President Trump's plan to remain in office. In a recent interview, DA Fani Willis says her office did not release these videos.
It was absolutely not my office. You know,
I just want to get that on the
open
record.
records request we got for that, and told
From
the
us.
reporter, yes, from you and every other outlet. No, we're not going to release information, which is why so long ago we filed that motion already, and now we're just asking that the judge rule on it, expedite it. And I would talk about that because that's a public record. It's stamped, filed. You have a copy of it. I think it's already on Twitter.
Well, also this afternoon, we are learning just how long the Fulton County election interference trial could drag on. DA Fani Willis says she expects this trial could stick around for a while. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz has why the trial could last past the next election.
I believe in that case there will be a trial. I believe the trial will take many months, and I don't expect that we will conclude until the winter or the very early part of 2025.
It's a case that could span for months and possibly over a year. That's how long DA Fani Willis is predicting trial proceedings in the sprawling racketeering case involving former President Trump could play out. Willis laid out the timeline to the Washington Post during the Global Women's Summit. Trump was indicted along with 18 others back in August on charges tied to election interference, charges that he's pleaded not guilty to. Willis's possible timeline bleeds into the 2024 presidential election, one in which Trump is a frontrunner for the Republican nomination.
I don't, when making decisions about cases to bring, consider an election cycle or an election season. It does not go in the calculus. What goes in the calculus is, this is the law, these are the facts.
While a trial date has not been set for the case, Willis is dismissing any concerns about the campaign and whether that weighs on any of her decisions.
It would be a really sad day if, when you're under investigation for this shoplifting charge, you could go run for city council and then the investigation would stop. That's foolishness.
Again, 4 defendants have since accepted plea deals in the case, and at least 2 have agreed to testify in future proceedings.